Hello, baseball fans. Welcome into this one. The show has AAA baseball for you. It's the Las Vegas Aviators and the Oklahoma City Comets. First pitch coming your way next. About to get started here. And on the hill in this one, Jordan Weems. What a great job he's done this season limiting right-handed batters, keeping their average against him down below 200. You face so many righty hitters over the course of a season, and that means how you perform against them is extra important. Amazing that he's kept them under the Mendoza line. Brett Harris leading things off and takes a strike.
That's the ball.
Harris measures 6'2", 210 pounds, and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2021. Dives, but it kicks off the glove. The throw is late, and the batter reaches safely. No trouble beating out the infield hit. Good hustle down the line. Can't fault the infielder on a ball hit that hard. I know I'd be ruling it a base hit if I were doing the official scorer's job. And there's a breaking ball that drops in. Nobody out and a runner at first. Swings through it for the K. Swing went right over top of the curveball. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. One guy who's been scuffling a bit in the 6th spot, Leo DeVries. Clark Elliott now at the plate. Puts this one in the air down the line. Towards the line, looking up, makes a one-handed catch.
Curveball, low middle.
Ball.
Harris leads off of first with 2 away.
Four-seam fastball, middle outside.
Line to left. And he got it! Wow, what a grab for the front out. Everyone's holding their breath on that one. Sometimes an outfielder can get caught in between. A bit of a stumble, but a nice job to stay focused and make the play to end the inning. Welcome back. Our starting pitcher in this one, Joey Estes. Here's a scouting report for you. Quite the strikeout to walk ratio he's posted this season, better than 4-1. That is elite control, and it usually leads to a whole lot of success when you can avoid beating yourself with walks. Obviously, you need to limit hits as well, but he's shown some high-level skills on the mound. Bottom of the first, stepping to the plate for Oklahoma City, James Tibbs III. One down. Take a look at this lineup. This one in the air, center field. And there are 2 down.
Batting third, the left fielder, Matt.
So digging in, Matt Gorski, tearing it up at the plate recently, working on an 8-game hitting streak. Two outs and nobody aboard.
That's out.
Grounds this one to short. Over to pick it up. Gets it to first. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. One inning in the books here. No score. The Aviators at the plate here in the second inning. Challenge pitch right down Main Street, and he got the take, so he's ahead 0-1. Nice pitching.
Curveball. Low outside.
And that's in the dirt.
Four-seam fastball. Low inside. Four-seam fastball. Middle outside.
1-2. Here's the pitch.
Ball
And the slider
outside.
just misses. That slider was cooking. Some serious action on that pitch early in this game. Lifted in the air, right field. Tibbs has this one sized up. One up, one down.
That is good. The shortstop, Leo Green.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
No.
Four-seam
Second
fastball.
inning, no score thus far.
Outside.
He ride.
Four-seam fastball. Low outside.
1-1 pitch fouled away.
Curveball. Low inside.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Curveball.
One out, and the base is
Low
empty.
inside.
Spoils the two-strike offering. Another coming up.
Four-seam fastball. Middle outside.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2.
Slayer. Middle inside. Splitter. Low inside.
Righty comes to the plate. Got the hitter swinging for the strikeout. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. Serious break on that splitter, and he can lean on it as a strikeout pitch because of that. It's almost like a roller skate going across the table, then it falls off the edge and tumbles. Good luck hitting that thing. Colby Thomas in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Quickly in a 2-strike count. We'll see how aggressive he is at the plate. 2 outs, base is empty. This one to right. And that's the 3rd out. Midway through the second, no score. Bottom of the inning, digging in for the Comets, Alex Freeland. And the 0-1 now. Swing and a high fly to left. It's back. 1 away. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Out number 2. 2 down now. And now the center fielder, Zaire Hope. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup. That's some great arm action from him to sell the changeup. Skies it out towards left center. Thomas on the way in. And makes the grab. 3 up, 3 down for him there. We're at the end of 2. We're all tied, 0-0. On to the next inning. Stepping to the plate for Las Vegas, Euribiel Angeles. And a big swing and a miss. Not likely he'll have much success swinging at the high heat like that. On the mound, he might as well keep going back to that pitch.
Slayer. Middle outside.
Gets a piece there, will do it again.
Four-seam fastball. Low inside.
0-2, rocks and fires. Line drive, and it's caught.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
Ball.
Splitter. Low middle.
Top of the zone for a strike. It's now 1-1. Top of the third, no score.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
Slider. Middle inside.
Here's a grounder, right side. De Paula takes it to first. First two batters gone in the top of the third.
Now batting, the first baseman, Brett Harris.
To the top of the order we go. And the next batter, Brett Harris. 3 hits last night, a big factor in getting that win. That one out to right, and that's a fair ball. Around first and heading for second. Chance at a 3-bagger. And he announces his arrival at AAA with a triple. What a moment for him. And swing and a miss. 2 outs with a runner at third. Swing and a miss. What a tough splitter. High 80s, reads fastball out of the hand, then drops like a brick at the end. Got the batter swinging, it's a strikeout, and that ends the inning. They leave 1 runner on base. Home half of the third coming up, still scoreless. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Coming up to the dish for Oklahoma City, Noah Miller. He hits a fly to center. And there's 1 down.
Batting in, the designated hitter,
He lets a broken bat pop up to second. And 2 away now.
batting ninth, the catcher, Chucky Robinson.
Next up for the Comets, Chucky Robinson. Here is slow ground ball on Hellis. The throw to first. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. 9 straight set down here to start the game. Welcome back to Oklahoma City, top of the 4th inning. Here's the center fielder, Clark
Four-seam
Elliott.
fastball. High outside.
Elliott measures 5'10", 25 years old. He's been racking up a lot of runs lately. He's scored 9 times in the last 10 games. Breaking ball in there for a strike.
Four-seam fastball.
Next pitch is way upstairs. What discipline to lay off the high 0-2 fastball. He's doing a good job to shrink the zone and force the pitcher to throw him something hittable.
Splitter. Middle outside.
1-2 now. Out to center. Pope gets there under it. And makes the catch.
Now batting, second baseman, Joshua Brown.
Middle inside.
Hee-haw!
Four-seam
We're in the 4th inning, no score.
outside.
Foul ball there. Liner snagged it first.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Brian Huelva.
2 away here, nobody on. Next up for the Aviators, Brian Buelvas.
Four-seam fastball. Low outside.
Ball.
Four-seam fastball. Low outside.
This one lifted in the air, left field. And that is out number 3. We're midway through the 4th. No score. Welcome back. The Comets at the dish in the bottom of the 4th. Fly ball to right. Elliott on the move to the alley. Gets there. Got it.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 4,
That's a liner to left. 2 down. Bases are empty with 2 away. Now up, Matt Gorski. 0 for 1. Grounded out the first time around. Swing and a rocket. Should be extra bases. Ryan Forrest hustling for 2. And it's a double. Their first hit in this one. Really trusted his hands and let the ball travel on that pitch and allowed him to go the other way for the hit. Runner at second, 2 down. This one deep in the air to left. Thomas moving under it. That ends the inning. So no runs here on a base hit. No errors. 1 left on base. Moving on to the 5th. No score. We're in the top half of the 5th, and the batter will be the shortstop, Leo DeVries. Wasn't interested in that high fastball to start. I wonder if he wants something lower.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
The 0-1.
Ball, no.
Four-seam fastball. Low outside. Curveball. Low inside.
And now the 1-2. Swing and a miss. And the leadoff hitter set down in the 5th. With a curveball in the 80s like that, you've got less reaction time as a hitter than you do against most curves. So you're inherently working from a disadvantage. You have to make the right choice fast. Beautiful pitch for the K.
Splitter. Low middle.
And there's a strike.
Splitter.
1 out and the base is empty.
Splitter. Low outside.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. It's through for a hit. So 1 on now with 1 away. That's a swing he's been looking for. It's been a rough year for him at the dish. If he can do that more consistently, the numbers are going to go in the right direction. On Helens, takes a ball, standing in for the second time.
Ball 2.
Four-seam fastball.
Right through there for a strike.
Four-seam fastball. Low inside.
That's down and away. Pretty unusual seeing him fall behind in the count like this. He could give up his first walk here. Swing and a rocket. It's pretty far back. Racing over to make the catch. to cover a lot of ground there, and that's why you take those extra reps during batting practice, getting reads on the ball as it comes off the bat. Even a quarter second's hesitation can cost you in the game.
Four-seam fastball.
He swings and fouls one off. The 0-1. Line drive.
That's
and
foul.
that's just foul. 0-2, here's the pitch. And a curve misses outside. What a take with 2 strikes. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first.
Ball
We're in
2.
the top of the 5th inning.
Four-seam fastball. High inside. Slider. Middle inside.
2-2 now. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's the end of the inning. Still nothing on the scoreboard after 5. Bottom half of the 5th, and the Comets batter. That one pushed foul. Swing, high fly ball to center field. Elliott glides in towards the infield. 1 up, 1 down. On 0-1, the delivery. Ripped into the outfield. Can't get there, and it's a base hit. So they get a runner on with a 1-out single.
Now batting.
Just the second hit he's allowed tonight, and I don't think that one is going to break up his rhythm too much. Gotta say, he's been terrific with his command in this one. Stepping to the plate for Oklahoma City, Noah Miller. And he hits a ground ball to the right side. And there are 2 outs. The 0-1. On the ground to the left on Hellis. Over to first. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. We're back here at the ballpark. Start of the 6th. Ben Gelman bringing you this one. And leading off, Brett Harris. Harris in the box now. No balls and a strike. A lot of hittable pitches being taken right now. He's not exactly an ace, so you'd expect the hitters to be a bit more aggressive on mistake pitches. That's through there for a strike. Foul ball, it stays 0-2.
Four-seam fastball. High inside. Four-seam fastball. High inside.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Leadoff batter retired in the 6th. Good location on that heater, top of the zone. That's the modern approach with the fastball. Trying to get good ride on it. Swing wasn't on time, but tough to get good contact on it, even if it had been.
Splitter. Below middle.
That's in there for strike 1.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
And that's a strike.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
On the ground to third, Espinal. Jump throw. On the money. Nice play.
Now batting. The 17th. Elliott.
And now the center fielder, Clark Elliott. That's
That's
in for
a
a strike.
strike.
Four-seam fastball. High middle.
And a strike. Good fastball, 98 miles an hour.
Low inside.
Here's a laser out to left. And that'll do it. They get 6 shutout frames out there now. We're in the bottom of the 6th. Digging in for the Comets, Chucky Robinson. In the air, right field. It falls in. That's a base hit. And the leadoff hitter aboard. And he keeps swinging a hot bat. Some really good games lately. I don't think he could have placed that one any better if he had walked into the outfield and set it down. That one was in the perfect spot to drop in for a hit. Flips it. There's one. To first. Not in time. Great effort there.
Now batting, number 4.
Santiago Espinal will hit next. Looper into right field. And that falls for a base hit. And that keeps the runner from advancing past second. And with that knock, he advances the hitting streak to 10 games. Quite the run he's on right now, really seeing the ball well. To eat it, and the bases are now loaded. Back-to-back base hits. I don't blame that infielder for not handling that one. As hard as it was hit, I'd have been shocked if he had picked it clean. Tough play on defense. His next at-bat looms very large. Digging in, Alex Freeland. Swings through that one, 0-1 now. Swing and a miss. Impressive efficiency on the mound in this game. Comebacker, they could turn 2. Comes home with it for 1. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. Trying to sneak one through with the bases loaded, but a nice job by the defense. They turned that one, and they get out of the jam. We go to the top of the 7th. Joshua Kuroda-Grauer digs in now.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
Ha!
Four-seam fastball.
That catches the corner. Whether or not he agreed with the calls on those first 2 pitches, he has to focus now with an 0-2 count. Got to protect the zone, even if it's a little larger than usual. And after review, it was a ball. Good eye. Still 2 challenges left for him. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. 1-2 offering. Up the right field line, and it goes just foul. Now the 1-2 pitch. And a foul ball, so he stays alive. And 1-2. Punches that one away with 2 strikes. Here's the 1-2 offering. Battling here, fouls it away. I'm flabbergasted at this. 7 straight foul balls? Something's got to give. And that's a strikeout looking. Leadoff batter set down to open the 7th. That was straight up paid for the called third strike, and he's just got to tip his cap at the plate. That turned him into a pair of shoes. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Jordan Weems departs. Great performance on the mound in this one. Pretty stingy from start to finish. Back with a new arm after a quick break. So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Blake Trinan. And he's been very good at pounding the strike zone this year. Batters who face him have to earn their way on base. And that's off the inside edge.
Sinker.
And another ball.
Sweeper.
That one misses. And it's 3-0. Some serious heat. 97 on that fastball. And that's a walk. And now the shortstop, Leo DeVries. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
No, that's a ball.
One away, tie game, potential go-ahead run at first. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. This one ripped but foul to the right. Fly to left. Gorski moving in on this one. And makes the grab. Breaking ball through there for a strike. That's a hittable pitch, but not what he was looking for. Early in the count, it's okay to take that. Swing and a miss. That is strike 2. Got it. Third out, that'll end the frame. Time to stretch, and we still have no score. Hope you had a good stretch at home, set for the last half of the 7th. Josue De Paula getting ready to hit. In the air to left. And that will fall. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock. Clearly was planning to swing at the first pitch. Aggressive approach. Little flare into left, and if it had hung up a little longer, maybe the shortstop or left fielder makes a play on it. This one got down, though, and that's a base hit. Swing and a miss. This one the other way. Makes the catch. One down. I'm sure he's disappointed after he didn't get the hit on that lineup, but that's great contact. The next time he hits it like that, I bet it works out better. This one is labeled. That's back. Leaps back and makes the catch. That's an absolute gut punch for the hitter. That one looked for sure like it was going to fall in. Great defense. Next up for the Comets, Mike Soroto. In the air out to right. And that's the end of the inning. Another scoreless inning. That's 7 shutout frames now. We go to the 8th. Eusebio Angeles getting ready to hit. Here's a grounder up the middle. Whips it to first in time. And there's one down. Way upstairs. One out and the base is empty.
No.
I was certain that was a strike. Not my call, though. Late that time, and it's strike 2. Swings and misses. That's 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. That cutter diving down and in is something that opposite-handed hitters can do damage on if they get the bat head there in time. But he got tied up on that one and went down swinging. Brett Harris now at the plate. Sweet. 2 outs, base is empty. On the corner, 4 strike. Rapid fire work on the mound. He's keeping these batters on their toes. That one is foul. We'll see another. 0-2 now. And it's foul, and the at-bat keeps going. 0-2, and the delivery. Just
Ball
misses
outside.
with that one. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Pitcher's got to be wondering what's going to get the swing and a miss. He might need to change speeds or locations, if only to change things around. Slings to first, out with room to spare, and that's the inning. They go down in order. So they turn things over to the righty. Michael Kelly has some nasty breaking stuff. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. A leadoff single, and the go-ahead run is aboard. And that makes it another multi-hit game for him. He's had some really good ABs lately. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't exactly square it up, but that's a good approach paying off. And now the right fielder, James Tibbs III. Nobody out and a runner at first. Pitcher will want to keep this on the ground for the double play. Puts it in the air to center. And there's one away.
Now batting, third base.
That's a base hit. And the go-ahead run into scoring position. One away. Line drives into center are such high percentage swings. There are a lot of hits to be found out there. And now they've got a good chance to take the lead late in this one. At the plate, Matt Gorski. This one popped up in foul ground on the first base side. That's out number 2. Well, he got a lollipop of a breaking ball, but he couldn't quite get the swing just right. That's what caused the pop-up. Oklahoma City with the go-ahead run standing at second. In the air, along the left field line. Thomas settles under. And that's that. That's a true competitor out there on the mound as we see the emotion there. Great job to get out of the jam. All set to start the 9th inning in this one. Cade Marlowe digs in now. Righty reliever out the pen, Gavin Stone. He's a fierce competitor when he takes the hill. Not a big strikeout pitcher, though.
Ball one.
One pitch now. Fouled off. He was late. And the 1-2. Swing and a miss. Got the strikeout. Leadoff hitter retired here in the ninth.
Ha!
And that drops in for a strike. With a changeup at 88 miles an hour, if you can keep a good enough velocity dip from the fastball, you'll have hitters get... And that's through the swing. It's a strikeout. And quickly 2 away. Now coming up to the dish for Las Vegas, Joshua Kuroda-Grauer. Two down and nobody aboard. You're in the top of the 9th. That one catches the zone. With that high fastball, if you're not ready for it out of the hand, better to just take it rather than pop up or whip. Hard hit to right center. Drops for a hit. Couldn't run it down. He makes the turn and digs for second base. Rode a second, not in time. He's there easily. That was a great 2-strike approach in that AB. And now with the go-ahead run in scoring position, they've got a shot to move ahead late in the ballgame. That one in there. Strike 1. In the air to left center. Gorski moving under this one. And that'll do it. 1 left on base. And we're still knotted up at 0. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th, Brady Basso. A hard time limiting hits so far this year. Josue De Paula getting ready to hit. 1 for 3. Tough lefty-lefty matchup here for the hitter. The best approach is to stay up the middle. Even if you're a little late, you can send an opposite field liner. Swing lifts it to shallow left field. There's 1 down. And he should be feeling good after getting that first batter in this high leverage spot. Now he can attack with even more confidence. That one ripped, but foul. 1 down. Base is empty here in the 9th. Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2. Action in the pen down there. Wander Suero preparing to come on if needed. Nunez also couldn't hold back. Run up on strikes. 2 gone. Looked like he got fooled on that breaking ball and just couldn't keep the bat from coming around. Once that happens, you're just hoping the umps bail you out. That one ripped into right center. Should be extra bases. He turns and heads for second. It's a 2-out double, and the winning run is at second base. Well, here we go. Winning run is on base with 2 away. We'll see if they can clutch up here with the winning run in scoring position. Next is the designated hitter, Mike Sirota. And there's a hit. Runner around third. Hard hit, knocks it down. Goes offline, and this ball game is over. And they walk it up. I'm sure he was feeling the pressure in this moment, but he showed a cool head, made good contact, and brought home the winning run. That's fantastic work. And a 1-0 final score here in this one. For our whole outstanding crew here at the show, I'm Ben Gelman. We'll see you soon.